welcome to our episode of SRB TV. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we are ending the second cycle, aka Season 2, with the Season 2 finale of Dark.
Finally here.
Season 2, Episode 8.
Endings and beginnings.
Previously on the episode, we got some more revelations. Yay! So it turns out 80s Claudia is the one who killed Egon. We find out that the reason the head
killed her father, pretty much.
We find out the reason the head of the task force is there is because he got a letter telling him, if you want to find out what happened to your brother 30 years ago, go to Winden. And he runs into and the head of the power plant has his brother's name. Whew. Oh, and then Hannah did the bitchiest, most fucked up thing she did.
You thought she got bad in the first season. She got worse.
She went half a century to the past to tell
Ulrich
he can go fuck himself. Yeah.
Again, I don't care if she dies.
Do not start your sentence with her going, I loved you. Oh, no, that's not the... Then Marfa finds out who the stranger really is, and then Mrs. Nielsen shows up to tell her everything else.
In one full shot.
And for some reason, that creates a bigger bond between Marfa and her mom. And at the end, we find out the White Devil is Claudia, is 80s Claudia, who killed her own father in the 80s. And then, I guess, the Jonas, who is pretty much not the Jonas we know anymore, shows up to 80s Claudia and says, it's time to go, because you're about to find out more.
Yeah, so this is her beginning. We saw, now we're watching her beginnings now.
Of what she becomes in the future. Then, on top of this, we still don't know what's up with future Francesca and Magnus. And after all this, we are on the day of the apocalypse, folks. We are finding out what is the end of the second cycle.
What's gonna go down? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention, when Francesca finds out about what her parents have been hiding from her as well. Oh my God! We have been anticipating this episode, and we are only just getting started.
Even in the title alone, it says endings and beginnings, which means we're ending one cycle. We're getting prepared for the final cycle.
The one that Adam has been waiting for. Yes. So let us dive into this. I am not going to talk anymore, except for these last few words. So here we go. This is Dark, Season 2, Episode 8, the Season 2 finale, endings and beginnings.
So here we go.
That would be a weird twist if it turns out she's just old Charlotte. She's the mom! She's her own... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! She's her mom's mom! Wait, what? She's her mom's mom! I was completely wrong! Yeah. She's her own mother's mother!
What does end is down fun.
Oh my God!
Mine has just been
blown! Because I was thinking it was Michael's mom!
This was the start of his journey.
Something rocked him to his foundation. And we've known the guy for a season and a half now of what he's done to get to this point. So something in those final pages rocked him to his core.
And you mentioned Charlotte. Something had to do with Charlotte.
I have a feeling one of two things. I think Adam/Jonas is the reason Charlotte is dead in the future. Or it's something to do with his family.
It has to do something with his personal family
and
what's going to go down.
But it has something to do with Charlotte Elizabeth. But good Lord, I was wrong. I was completely wrong.
Shit.
Charlotte's mom is future Elizabeth.
Fucking shit. She's her own mother.
Her mom, she birthed her own mother.
It's hard to say that and think about that.
This entire season, we have been shitting on the whole Martha and Jonas fucking, aunt and nephew fucking, when the even more what the fuck moment was in the first opening moments of the finale. Which is that. What? And we're still not even 40, we still have like 50 minutes left of this episode, man.
This is the beginning.
45 minutes and 50 minutes left of this episode.
Here we go.
Das kann ich nicht beweisen, dass Sie meinen Bruder umgebracht haben. Aber ich will Sie für das, was hier passiert ist.
Oh man, he still thinks he's connected to the other.
Man, he's on the right path, but he's barking up the wrong goddamn tree. He's in the right forest, but he's barking up the wrong tree.
Das geht nicht. Das kann nicht wahr.
His hands are tied too, man. Sorry.
Du kannst dich nicht auf das Gelände lassen.
This is why I poked out your eye before, right?
Das kann ich nicht.
No, don't.
No.
Why did you bring the gun? Don't shoot her in the leg.
Hoffen, dass ich es wieder gut mache. Und ich mach's wieder gut.
He's cracked. He's fucking cracked.
Okay, good.
Damn, we're like 6 hours away from the end of it all. That was quick.
Ich muss dir was sagen.
Is it about the eye? Tell us about the eye.
Please tell us about the eye. She's not.
Das hängt alles zusammen. Er hat gesagt, das alles hat etwas mit dem
So
Akademie
it
zu
all
tun.
has to do with the power.
Jonas wusste das.
Du hast Jonas gefunden?
Nein, er ist zurückgereist. und wird-
Oh my god!
Was ist denn los?
Show back from the.
Wait, he's still going.
Wer?
Did she just say he came back from where?
Well, come on, I'll explain along the way.
He's like,
Ist Franziska bei dir? Ruf mich sofort zurück, wenn du es abhörst, ja?
fucking weird. Now I see why they put up the family tree on Wikipedia.
So that means is it Elizabeth? That means technically Elizabeth. That's her father-in-law.
Wer geht?
No, her son-in-law.
Ich weiß nicht.
Oh my god. Why?
Okay, put on the suit, please.
Das kann man sich nicht einfach so anschauen. Reststrahlung. Ich würde aber auch nicht davon ausgehen, dass Sie da irgendwas finden.
Oh my god, this dude's like on his own role, you know.
Voll und ganz.
This was when she was still working for him. Or wait.
Wir können unserer Bestimmung
Escape our destiny.
nicht entkommen.
The safety was on. You just killed your own brother. The fuck's wrong with you? And we don't know if this is we don't even know if this is when she decided to come back into the
No,
fold.
this is pretty much. Remember, she decided.
God, poor Noah,
This is-
man.
we saw his ending, and now we saw his beginning.
Yeah.
Endings and beginnings, pretty much. So we're seeing some of their endings and some of their beginnings.
Poor Noah, man. Finally kind of redeemed himself there in the end.
Unless there's more to Martha's story, because remember, you said Martha died, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if there's more to Martha's story?
Yeah.
Because they said
Remember,
she died.
in season 1, we saw the beginning of Jonas's story.
What if?
Oh
Look at
shit.
that.
Fuck, man. Now I want to know what the fuck happens to Martha. Tell me, Batman versus Superman all over again. I feel like the fate of Martha is like the only thing I'm concerned about right now.
Feels like that's
Because
the biggest
everything's
thing now.
falling into place like it's supposed to. Okay, so it is waste.
Oh, don't, please.
You know what's gonna happen, man. We already have the Elizabeth Charlotte thing. You know what? She's not exactly right, but then again, she's not exactly wrong.
She doesn't trust the future version of you.
Oh, fuck off!
Der Auslöser dafür, dass du zu dem wirst, was ich
Who
heute
kills Martha?
He's the one who kills Martha. But that... Why would you... So Adam kills Martha... Oh my god.
One of his kills is, yeah.
So how does this make him become that? So as far as we know right now, only...
See, she thinks they're dead, but they're not.
Oh shit. Fuck no. Bright light.
It's a hole.
Like from last season when
Oh shit! To the future!
oh shit. Oh boy. Hope you like the 20s.
My body is a cage.
Fuck!
Wait.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Martha! She's alive! Oh, in the future. Wait,
Please let this be the change.
is she the change?
I am not who you think
It's-
I am.
She comes from a reality where Jonas doesn't exist. That remember what Claudia...
Das kann nicht sein. Ich verstehe.
Wir haben keine Zeit mehr.
Whoa, what the fuck is that?
Wir klären sie später.
What if this is the change?
It's a portable version of the time machine. A more portable version.
Aus welcher Zeit bist du?
What time are you from?
Die Frage ist nicht aus welcher Zeit,
What
It's not
time?
sondern aus welcher
Whoa! Claudia fucking hinted at this!
An alternate reality.
She comes from an alternate reality. Oh no! Don't do that to me! No! Oh, Claudia! She hinted at this. Oh, that just.
Oh, perfect times, and we can.
Holy shit! Claudia hinted at it. She's like, I've been to a world without you, and
She hinted.
and it was worse.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I thought overall I thought the finale was fine, but what it's leading to has me the most fascinated.
The way they drop that hit at the end.
I love the first 10 minutes, first bombshell. Elizabeth is Charlotte's mom.
That's the first huge bombshell there.
No, you know what would be more fucked up? If she went, daughter?
Hey, daughter.
She went
Mom
daughter.
and daughter.
So, as far as we know right now, there have only been four technical survivors of the present day Winden. So we got Bartos, Francesca, and Magnus, as well as Elizabeth. We still don't know what happened with 80s Claudia, Regina, and Elizabeth's Peter, pretty much
Remember, they're
Elizabeth's
in the
father.
bunker. We know that. They were in the bunker. That's the thing.
But we don't know. Remember, as far as we know, Noah had the gun when he went in. Young Noah had the gun when he went in there.
No, young Noah did not have no gun when he went into the bunker. They didn't show him holding a gun.
Well, he's probably there for some other nefarious reasons, because as far as we know, Peter dead in the future.
So I have a funny feeling this is where he hooks up again. Like you said, we already know he hooks up with the daughter, pretty much.
So it's blatant. Before you remember, it's blatantly obvious. Season 3 is going to be a whole lot different.
Oh, it's going to be a whole new boat ride, and I think, like I said, I keep saying, there's got to be a point where there's going to be something different. There's going to be a change. She's the change. Pretty much for alternate reality.
What if in the long run it's Katarina? Like,
oh God, no.
Her goal, vendetta, her goal, of her getting to the 80s, bringing Mikkel back. What if she's the key? I mean, fuck, Noah died Noah got killed this episode, you know?
Yeah.
Noah got the shot in this episode. Like, the fuck? Like, he got shot when he finally realized how fucked up Adam's goals were.
Mm-hmm.
I think...
That's why I say I think this is the change.
I think alternate reality... We're going to call her AR Martha. Alternate reality
Martha, because she's dead anyway, so let's go with Martha at this point.
So, the new Martha... I'll still call her Martha, but right now I'm just calling her new Martha. The new Martha, right now, may be the key.
To stopping this.
Yeah, because we remember, Claudia brought that up when he originally
She hinted at that going, I've already seen a time where he doesn't exist, and
it's still not good.
It's still not good.
So I have a feeling we're still going to see future Claudia, but we're going to see future Claudia interact with this new Martha, you know? Because there's definitely some things that are very different.
This is finally the change that we've been waiting for, of when in this time thing, because so far, like he said, like, what Adam keeps saying, everything's been lining up exactly. This is the change where it's going to ruin Adam, where it's going to be like, okay, this is...
And let's talk about who fucking shot. His fucking own sister killed him. We still even know if she's still doing her plan of, like, working on the inside, from the inside.
Well, right now, remember, Prince, now I see how everything turns out. You know, it's like we don't know if she's really... Because she already knows Claudia is dead. She knows Claudia is dead and that's it. So we don't know what her endgame is at all. We don't know what part she has to take in.
Yeah, she was a new player officially added to this whole mystery.
You know, she, like I said, we don't know. We don't know if she just told him, go back to working for him like normal, or, okay, just find out more information, or just, you know, try to any way to infiltrate, but try to find a way to stop it maybe from the inside. You know, that's what, like I said, we don't know her point of view in this, for Agnes. We don't.
So, yeah, but like I said, this was a good finale.
This is a good finale. This was. And they started off strong, and they edited strong. In the middle was kind of like, okay, this kind of...
The middle was kind of a bit weak. It was the weakest part, but, you know,
yeah.
It was a nice build-up to different things happening. Like, it turns out the final pages just show, like, Adam's been lying to everybody. He just wants to do it, you know, to give a middle finger to the rest of humanity, pretty much.
Yeah, in a way, that's what he's doing, pretty much. In a way, at this point, pretty much, Jonas has seen pretty much that you could go down so far down the rabbit hole that you can come out looking like the villain, pretty much. Like, you know, the same line that, you know, the most popular line even used in the Dark Knight film, pretty much. You turn yourself... Is it
you live long enough? Oh, is it? You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become
the villain. And that's what Jonas has just seen now with Adam, where he's like, he's lived long enough.
And now there's a couple things I'm curious about. Does Adam know that, like, this Martha exists? Like, we know Claudia probably knows this Martha because of what she said a couple episodes back.
Yeah.
Does she?
And does the Jonas that we just saw with Mag and stuff like that know who this is as well?
Is this Martha the key to breaking the cycle? Is this the one who finally changes the past?
That finally changes Adam's plans, pretty much. Where now it's like she's throwing his plans off completely. Because he keeps saying everything's supposed to land the way it's supposed to. So maybe he's the reason why, she's the reason why everything starts to change.
Yeah. Because, character development-wise, diving in, everybody's pretty how much have had...
Okay, so that was the season finale. Pretty much.
Yeah, my season finale thoughts are, I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It kind of, like, dipped a little in the middle, but then definitely picked back up by the end.
Oh, yeah, it did.
It's really hard to talk character development because there's so many main characters.
Well, we could dive in some of the main ones at least, and then go for the
Okay,
minor
so
ones.
do you agree the main characters of this story were Jonas? Jonas is definitely like
Jonas, he is the key.
it's weird because like
Jonas, I would say Claudia too, because she started this season. She started the younger. Was it Claudia? We got to see more of about who she is, where she came from, and everything. So she was also, I believe, like another main key character. Pretty much, which is Claudia.
it's like was it Charlotte, Jonas, Claudia, definitely to an extent Claudia, like everybody. It's weird. Everybody got some development, or
Even
in our case, everybody got put in the proper place they belong to in this loop.
Exactly,
Like,
especially with Hannah as well.
Like Ulrich pretty much got, pretty much we start Ulrich.
We kind of saw where Ulrich ended up at, pretty much.
Pretty much stuck to forever live, like only so far away from his son.
Yeah, we see him that no matter what, he never got out. Pretty much, he never could get out.
There was that. Then you got like Hannah, who we find out is even more diabolical than we thought in season 1, pretty much. Especially the revelation she had with the stranger, what she did going like half a century back. Like everything we find out about her, pretty much, just makes her even more of a villain in everybody's eyes. Katerina. I feel bad. She's like, if I had somebody to feel the most sorry for,
she's the
it's
only
Katerina.
She's the only one, pretty much, who's been trying whatever it takes to bring back Ulrich and her son, pretty much.
Yeah.
She's willing to do whatever it takes, and we don't know where her story's going to end up at this point, because it looks like possibly she's going to head back to the 80s. But the question is, will she end up like how Ulrich did, which was stuck there? Stuck there until then, and then they're actually somebody else later in the future at some point. That's the other question there. Another thing too is that that's one person we did not get at all in this episode, and that is Hannah.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with Hannah, to be honest. They really, continue with Hannah. Yeah, we're still continuing with Hannah. Like, we still don't exactly know what her end game is.
We don't.
Like, we know now that she knows that, her future son's like, yeah, you're fucked up. We know Katerina knows she's fucked up. She doesn't want Ulrich anymore. So, like, did she just decide to stay in the 50s?
That's the question. Did she decide to stay there, or did she?
Is she coming back to a future where everything's gone?
That's the question there.
Is her season 3 story going to be her dealing with the aftermath of the apocalypse beginning?
We don't know really, pretty much with her. Like you said, it's just
her
character. Her character pretty much had developed into something that's even more of somebody that I don't care if she dies at this point.
And then seeing the stranger going from this eerie person who knows everything
to Jonas, pretty much.
To find out he's Jonas, and then seeing the cracks in his sanity, pretty much.
Exactly.
Being lied to by Claudia, being lied to by Adam, being lied to by everybody, and just wanting to keep Martha safe.
And it gets to a point where you understand why he just doesn't like humanity at this point, pretty much. Where he's like, humanity is just all messed up. That's how come he's like, humanity just needs to end. It needs to stop. And that's how come it's like we kind of see. It looks like when they transported even Magnus and Bartos, because that's another person we have not seen really in the future yet, is Bartos, to see where he ended up at.
Yeah.
That's another person. But
we see the future versions of
Magnus and Francesca.
And somebody tell me if that's a different actor or if that's just the same actor in makeup, because if it says different actors,
no, these are different actors. Remember, somebody in their comments, I forgot who, stated in our earlier episode.
Yeah, I know that the 80s.
No, not even that. Just the actors that they're choosing to play the older versions of themselves, of these characters, they picked them so greatly because they look like that's who they would turn out to be.
Yeah, whoever does the casting deserves props for that, because holy crap, man, do they look like
They look like as if that's pretty much them older. But like I said, with Jonas, like you said, you got to see. You're seeing, like you said, the cracks. You're seeing this season more of what made him really snap and possibly turn into what Adam is.
And then even Claudia, pretty much, 80s Claudia, pretty much.
Yeah, we got
both versions of Claudia, pretty much. just like realizing.
We see the future her, pretty much the older version of her, coming to realization pretty much of all the mistakes she's made and stuff like that. Coming to apologize to her dad when he was much younger, apologizing and stuff like that. And then now we see her with the younger self. It's just, just to see her character evolve in the season, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
It's just the way that her character development and how she's starting to become what she is, especially when she ended up in the bunker. They're like, you're her. It's like where she ended up at. It's like, okay, so we see here that's how she ends up kind of like in the future post-apocalypse.
Yeah, definitely.
So
then, like you said, Claudia, you can see like she's always been like Adam. I think her finding out the truth about Adam made sense, and like it's weird because now you kind of side more of Claudia in a way, because you kind of still feel even after you find out what she did to her own father, like you still feel like her goal is still the same, which is
still the same no matter what.
Like she went on kind of a farewell tour, pretty much saying goodbye to everybody.
Yeah, that's what
because
she was doing.
knew her time was coming.
Yeah.
And you actually now side more of Claudia than Adam now, because Adam just wants to say, fuck you all, I want humanity the way I want humanity. Claudia still wants to save everybody.
Yeah.
As far as we know, Claudia still just wants to save everybody.
At this point right now, we're not seeing who the true villain is starting to become, and we're starting to realize, okay, Adam is that true villain pretty much. He is that villain who just wants to end humanity, so he's making sure everything's in place the way it's supposed to be. While with Claudia, she was trying to find a way to change stuff, trying to find any type of way to stop it from happening. And, that's what she was trying to do. And remember Noah was on the side of Claudia at first, but then they switched sides, remember?
Yeah.
Look who just walked into the bunker. So maybe this is where at first he joins Claudia, but then things change where he decides to go back with Adam again.
Good point.
That's where probably for Noah, that's where it changes. Now he starts to realize Claudia was right this whole time.
Yeah. So we didn't bring that up, we also found out what was in the barrels was the experimental God particle, pretty much. The base foundation for what eventually becomes the God particle.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it was pretty much. This is to me it's like the oxygen finally got to it and activated it pretty much.
Well, pretty much it's the power surrounding
the radiation. That's right, the radiation.
So opening it up activated it.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, do you think because Elizabeth activated it on her end in the future that it triggered it?
I'm thinking so.
Do you think
the moment they touched their fingers, that's when everything just went.
That's
the past and the present.
So do you think Elizabeth's the one who caused the apocalypse in the end?
Probably.
Future Elizabeth is the one who caused it.
Yeah, future Elizabeth and her mom, pretty much, her daughter.
Yeah, and her activating the God particle in the future activated what was there, and that's what triggered it. And it triggered it. Whew, boy. I'm thinking of anybody else. No, those were definitely the key people, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, Team Oblivious, pretty much. I mean, their characters kind of evolved even more in this season. I could agree with. With them now finally understanding everything that's going on, what's happening, pretty much. Because they started off clueless of what's happening, but then it's like slowly things are starting to happen to where it's like they start to reveal themselves. And I love how as a group they were trying to figure this out together. And I understand why the parents and stuff like that didn't want them involved.
Yeah.
But with Team Oblivious, it's like now we kind of see where they ended up at some point. Where half of them, in a way, you could say that, like part of them went with Adam, Jonas, pretty much. So I don't know if this last transport that Jonas did maybe morphs him or something at some point. Who knows? We don't know exactly because
we still. That's the other thing too. Is like. We're saying that it's this new Marfa that changes everything, but we still don't even know how Jonas was made to look like something you find aged in a 7-Eleven at the bottom of the hot dog stand, Well,
that's what I'm saying. It's that that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. This has to be the change where for the next cycle to happen, this is the change.
But then don't forget, we still have OG future Jonas. We still have him. So
yeah, we don't.
we're
But that's the thing, though. Even with the future Jonas, the OG, pretty much the one, pretty much that just took Magnus and Francesca and stuff like that.
Magnus, Francesca, and Bartov.
Yeah, we still don't know if he's, if he's still pretty much gonna turn into Adam at some point, because we don't know if this one has already met with old Martha.
I have a theory that remember what they said. Remember what Adam said. It's like everything is led to different moments. So I think with this alternate reality Martha, she's probably gonna slightly change things, but things are gonna remain the same for future Jonas.
It's just that they're not gonna be huge changes. You're saying?
No, there's not gonna be huge. We're Jonas and
There's
future
small
Jonas.
little changes to where they're gonna change it, but not to where it can be noticed.
The Stranger story is going to continue, but continuing to show how he becomes Adam. Well, whatever's happening between Martha and Jonas is probably going to be something different that I don't think the current Adam we see is going to believe. I know this is
That's a weird theory, honestly.
a weird theory, I know, but
that's something I don't think it's gonna happen. Like I said, my biggest question, my only biggest thing is that, like I said, with Jonas, the OG original future Jonas, pretty much. I want to know if he knows about this Martha, but if he doesn't, then that means this has to be the change to where something, something's gonna happen, something's gonna be different. Because remember, we just finished the second cycle, so he wants the third cycle to happen, so then it could, fully go through and everything. So maybe with this cycle, this is where things change for Adam. This is where things are gonna be kind of like, very different for him. Where he's gonna be like, okay, what happened here? This wasn't supposed to happen this way. Especially with Martha. And I think we're gonna get a whole bunch of more Martha in the following season, because I felt like this season was a matter of her finding out about everything finally. And then I think next season's like, okay, now we got a whole bunch of Martha.
Yeah, and then we can probably talk. Yeah, we can probably talk about what we're expecting from season 3, aka the third cycle.
Yeah, the third, pretty much.
So
what to
I
expect.
think there's gonna be two different things happening. There's gonna be a lot of stories focused around what the third cycle is and what it means and how Stranger becomes Adam. And then we have whatever the Jonas we know and this new Martha and
alternate Martha.
And we get to see them explore the reality without Jonas in that time.
I love to see her alternate world. Really, to see just to see how it ends up, pretty much.
It's gonna be fascinating because remember, this is technically supposed to be next season is supposed to be the final.
That's why I said it's the final cycle, final season. They said it was only supposed to last this long, anyways. So this is where it's supposed to wrap up. But just to see the alternate type of world.
Yeah,
like that.
so that I think if that's the simplest way I can put it, it's gonna be two different stories: the story of what's already happened and the story of what we don't know what's gonna happen. Hell, we don't even know what's gonna happen with freaking
pretty much
Katarina.
What plans are gonna happen with Jonas and Martha? Pretty much what Martha has planned, or what with that, or and then the other story, like you said, the other story is just what's going on, pretty much that we've been watching so far with Katarina, with Adam, with the future and apocalypse, stuff like that.
And we still don't know what Agnes's goals are. I think it's to stop this. We don't know exactly. We don't know what.
Yeah, and see, that's what I said. I mean, for right now, we don't know what Agnes's goal is. I don't. As of right now, we just saw her moving from one side back to the other side.
And as far as we know, this Noah may be different because of what the future Noah told him. But he still has to play the part.
Maybe.
There's still so many questions left unanswered. The biggest mystery of them all, what happened with fucking Wooler's eye, which we will never find out.
That's what I said, I can't wait to see an alternate world where maybe it's the other eye,
It's the other eye, or he has both
eyes, or he's blind, one or the other, or something like that. And also, of course, what's going on with Hannah, pretty much. Jonas's mom, pretty much. We don't know what's going on in her next season. We don't know if she's still there in the 80s, or the 50s, I mean. Still stuck there. And with Katarina, that's the question. Like you said, that's the big question: is she going back to the 80s or is she going back to the 50s? And is Hannah still there? That's the even bigger question there.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. As far as we know, the light took her to the 80s or the 50s. It was
or even further back. We don't know. Or even the future. We have no idea right now.
Yeah.
We don't know where she's gonna end up at.
I mean, fuck. She winds up in the 20s and runs into her future kids. I mean, shit. I mean, I don't even know who's gonna be still don't know the true mystery, which is who's the key to stopping all of this?
Yeah, that is it.
Who needs to come back from the past or go to the future?
Is it still Jonas? But this is finally the route that Jonas needed to take with Martha to actually find out how to do all this.
Who needs to go back to their proper timeline to fix all of this?
Yeah, that is a.
Because as far as we know, I keep on seeing this. There's no Winden at the end. Winden never existed. Like that's how I'm seeing it. The final bullet point, you know. But
who knows? Who really knows at this point? Pretty much.
Season 2 overall was definitely. I think I find it better than season 1. It definitely opened up answered a lot more questions, gave us more questions. Answered more questions, answered the questions, but gave us more questions.
Yeah,
but it definitely kept me intrigued to see where it was going throughout every single episode.
This season pretty much had me more at the edge of my seat than last season did. I mean, last season it did as well, but
that wasn't until the end where everybody was starting to realize.
Yeah, when everything started coming together, it was just this season. Again, it was like it had you more at the edge of your seat because you're like all these revelations coming out, the truth's coming out, and everything. You're just like, what the fuck? You know, all these stuff. And that's why I said this season I thought it did step up a bit, pretty much from compared to last season. It definitely stepped up to what it had to bring and deliver. To bring in more information and giving us more questions, but answering more of our questions from last season. You know, so that's just, whew. So definitely, this was a good solid. I really enjoyed this season.
Yeah, same here. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like us just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about Netflix original series, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this finale overall, pretty much. Let us know what you guys thought of it, pretty much. What's your guys' thoughts, theories of what's going on with all these characters that we brought up. I definitely would have to admit, pretty much, that I have to agree with everybody that my favorite episode was when they kind of went back to kind of like the first season before it all happened. You know, in a way, that one episode, pretty much, where it's like when pretty much Adam sent Jonas back to try to stop his dad from hanging himself and stuff like that. I have to admit, that was my favorite episode because the way they did everything was so really good, pretty much.
Yeah, with this alternate reality and stuff.
It's going to be really different.
Nobody's really dead in this show.
Exactly. So let us know, pretty much, like you said, any favorite moments, favorite episodes, or even favorite characters, or just holy shit moments or anything like that that really had you going in this season. What are you guys' thoughts, theories, especially going forward into season 3? What could happen with pretty much Martha or one of the other characters? What can be altering? What one thing can actually change, or fix to save all of this? Pretty much, is it this Martha moment, or you think it's something else? You think this is just a part of the actual pretty much? It's still part of the timeline that Adam knows about. We don't know yet. But let us know in the comments below. But don't you thought of our reaction, not only for the season finale, but also for the overall season 2 itself, pretty much. Because you guys have been tagging along with us, and we've had such a phenomenal response. Definitely thank you. Most definitely, put down what you thought of our reaction. But most importantly, we thank you for watching.
And of course, on the next episode of SRBTV Dealing with Dark, whenever that comes out, I'm assuming early. It's gonna be like early next year, pretty much for season 3.
Maybe early next year, maybe.
So look forward to that, and then I guess look forward to our future reviews of season 2 of Titans, season 3 of Runaways, the Crisis on Infinite Earths, which we just found out is going into the next year, pretty much.
Yeah.
Look forward to more DC Universe Originals reactions to Young Justice. We're still talking about doing Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
And
do you guys have any suggestions for other shows that besides Doom Patrol or even Swamp Thing or it's anything like that for show reactions you want us to really pretty much try out to watch? I mean, we try to do for certain shows we try to do maybe every single episode, only if it's maybe not too long, pretty much on a 20 full on episode type of 45-minute episode type of show. But that's why for Young Justice, we do every single episode because it's only half an hour. It's not too long. It's short and simple. But like I said, let us know what you guys want us to react to. Is another DC show, or just something else that you really want us to check out? Definitely please let us know in the comments below.
Yeah. So Until next time, though, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this has been a very second cycle ending episode of SRBTV.
See you
Later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
As well as our other shows.
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
You can check us out on Twitter
as well as Stardust.
at Super React Bros.